All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory. All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. More speed.
Solidify!
Shine down! Shudder! Flood of frost! Beg for mercy! More speed.
That's close enough.
More speed. Shudder! Torn to oblivion! Illusion shattered! Vengeance will be mine! Crush! Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
Opening box of Adepti Life goes on.
There is no escape!
Astra Ab. Thank you for complete. One, two, breathe. 3, 4, and shudder.
Stabilize. This is order. Solidify.
Flood of frost. Crush.
Crumble.
Rise.
Stabilize.
Shine down. Shudder. Torn to oblivion. There is no escape.
Sacred name, Fortune Preserver.
We once thought the Fortress of Meripede would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all. You've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy a... Oh, you mean Risley? He's definitely a pretty impressive leader. While he does look kind of intimidating, he's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him. Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy read? Yeah, he must be doing something right to maintain order here.
Excuse me, did I hear some...
Huh?
Excuse me, is someone passing by?
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But,
Oh, did you hear my call? Thank you so much.
you're inside the box? Oh, no wonder Paimon didn't see anything. Why are you hiding in here anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that?
Whoa, that's Tim?
No, it was not...
Just your pet? Huh? Wait, Paimon gets it! Something must have happened to your hair! Sorry. So that's what happened. Paimon gets it. You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back.
I think you may have... It's a soft and... I think I probably lost it near the... And it's really important.
Don't worry, we'll be back in...
I'm really...
More speed.
Paimon doesn't see anything here. Let's go somewhere. Just where is that thing? Oh, this is taking longer than Paimon thought. Nothing in the water either. Oh, we've looked everywhere. Huh, that's a good idea. Why don't we check out the rag and bone shop? You let Paimon pick out... Well, either way, let's...
More speed.
Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
Well, just wait a sec. Oh, you must be the legendary
No,
Sorry, I hope you find it in your magnanimous...
there's no need to put yourself...
Why, your heroic actions? We heard that you were personally received by... And you're one of His Grace's favorite Well, after all, we've all got agenda.
Oh, so now you're trying...
Well, I did mean it when I... Oh, enough of that. Is there some... No problem. Hey, feel free to check out anything you...
Wait, but that's... you don't...
Well, it's not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more or coupons, Mr. Alvar usually... Life's been pretty good recently, so...
All right, Paimon will take a look.
Are you sure you don't want more? These opportunities...
It's all right, 2 will do. It just doesn't feel the same if the... But anyway, we don't need to get into that right now. We can discuss Paimonology later. That poor guy must... Thank you so much. We'll be off then.
No problem, and thank you for your patronage. I'd appreciate it if you could put in the...
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews. We've been gone a while. Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack of air.
More speed.
You can come out now. We found your hat.
You did? Oh, Archon, you just saved my life. Just one sec.
Wait, so you're not actually bald? You've got such a full head of hair, too!
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with my hair. Wait, this isn't my hat.
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but no dice.
Ah, I see! Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but unfortunately, there's just something special about my hat.
Does it have some kind of sentimental value?
But, sorry, I can't explain at the moment. Time's tight as well, so I suppose I'll keep looking for a while.
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here. Is it yours?
Your Grace!
Oh, hey, Risley!
Well, it's a slow day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. Even, I'll say, I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here.
It's what good adventurers do!
Is that so? Maybe I should consider... As I recall, these hats are very... You might not have the same luck.
Understood. Then I'll be off.
What a strange guy. Why did he care so much about his hat? Oh, and has he done something wrong?
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model As for him, I'd guess he's just...
Huh? Shot?
Prisoners are still people, after all. The idea of the criminal as what kind of a person a prisoner may be...
Huh. You've got a point.
Although most of the societies here, the Beret Society does if you have some time, why don't we... And if you're still interested in the Berets after...
Paimon's not the big...
All right then, please.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler. Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in...
I'll pass on the food.
Then Paimon...
What a pity.
If you're not in the mood to eat, I can...
Yes, please? Huh.
It's not forever.
Oh, now that's what...
2 bottles coming right up.
Our first meeting took place on short notice, and we were both swamped by everything that happened after. I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already...
Oh, that'd be quite the long story.
Impressive. Not all who possess the courage to risk their life for their ideals also have the strength to make it out Had you not possessed these remarkable qualities, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to make your acquaintance in the first place.
Paimon, that guy we talked to earlier was...
Well, after all, you did help the... Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration? So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself. I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time. Power and control come in many forms. Some fair and ethical, others less so. So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
Kinda. You're really different from most most of the people we've met so far.
I'm perfect. I would very much like to maintain.
Your Grace, after following your instructions, they were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make any progress. You're dismissed.
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about...
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of... Now, what do we have here? It's...
Whoa, this is certainly a Wait, if you've confiscated this entire...
Yep.
What? But that's just insane profit! Traveler, why don't you become a... Paimon will be your vault keeper.
Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box.
Really? You'll let Paimon pick anything? No takebacks. Paimon will have you know that...
I never joke about things like this.
Alright, Paimon's gonna have a look. Paimon wants... Actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. There's something weird about this gem. Paimon couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain. It was super spooky.
Is that so? Let me give it a try. Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks. Are you sure? I wouldn't exact... Fair enough. Go ahead.
Are you okay, Traveler?
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties.
Then... Actually, never mind.
You do have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box and all of its contents. Seems like we're almost done with our drinks, too. Let's go check out the Society's gathering place, then. I can introduce you, and we can also continue our conversation.
Wait, are you...
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly...
We are honored by your visit, Your Grace. All of us at the Society have been waiting for your arrival. Are these your two guests?
Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society. This is their gathering place. Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources. Every once in a while, the Society will also host activities and seminars, which are always well attended.
You flatter me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization in the same way as you would in the world above. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all. But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences. Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Risley?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application. I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep. But the Society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends. Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Mirapede? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the
Ah, there's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well. And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats. Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for us to stand. I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please, wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around too if you want to learn more about us.
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Risley?
Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key. Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
Feel like he didn't answer the question at all. Yeah, they're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like.
Welcome to our gathering place.
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job to explain our amenities. I'm sure Mr. Dugier has already explained some of it, but allow me to fill you in some more. Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room. These rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be able to use their free time to the full.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on His Grace. We started a collaboration with the cafeteria.
Yeah, Paimon can definitely see how it'd be easier to live.
Yep, and that's exactly why, Mr. Duget. We all think we made the...
Hey, you there, newbie!
Hello?
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting everything out like this? Ha! That's how I pump myself up every day. A lot of my friends have found it super useful too. With one shout, you can release... Why don't you also give it a try, huh? Just remember to take a deep breath.
Hey, what are you doing over?
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are we've got some classics. Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their some quit drinking. Some learn to tailor. We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
Ah, it's because you all have a lot more free time now.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, with how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, you never know what you may be good. And while you're here, no matter what you do.
So this is something.
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting. And that's it.
Don't worry, Alright, we've talked to everybody. It sure sounds... That would explain why Risley only... Huh. It looks like they're starting to wrap up their
Of course, Your Grace. I will
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place? Now, note that your opinion will also affect my review of
Wait, I didn't know they were also... it's all right with me, though.
Paimon thinks it's something anyone expected you to get a society.
Ah, so it seems that you were able...
The prisoners here all have very... Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them, but if we can placate them, they lose their fangs. Which is why, in my opinion...
You've hit the nail on the head, Your Grace. And I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find...
And Paimon thought everyone was enjoying
Of course, that lifestyle is more than...
Speaking of fighting,
What? You fight?
Oh, I almost never need them.
Hey, isn't that the guy who lost his hat? What's wrong? Did you forget about us already?
Are you feeling all right?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry, but...
He's still as weird as before.
Dugier, do you know what's up?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as after all, it's my responsibility.
We'll leave him to you then. Oh, right, about that. And when emotions run high, sometimes you might need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs is also come in handy quite...
Oh, isn't that awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
Yeah, I kept it on me because of its...
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item.
Yes, right away.
That gem shines with quite the dazzling light.
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier.
Never, Your Grace.
I guess that's fair. We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk...
Got it, Your Grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit. Traveler, Paimon, it was an honor. I'm sure everyone would love it if you...
Same...
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for the rest.
Well, what's your opinion of this?
Paimon thinks it. Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you said. There's only one potential problem. If the society does too good a job managing and rehabilitating its members, you may be soon out of a job.
But at this point in time, they're still reducing my work. I wanted to see just how much they've managed to... I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but
Dissonance?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too. As expected, you also picked. The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later. I can tell you right now, though, that this was an unexpected turn of events. I had hoped to take care of it in secret, but now, Why don't you take this opportunity to check back if my hypothesis is correct, and with his watchful eye removed?
Can't you just tell—
I'm just following the most popular playbook and fun. It's been so long since I got to watch it. I'll explain everything to you later. Find out what you can from them now.
It's just as Risley said. You said you felt there was something off. Paimon will do her best to help.
Wait, you guys are...
We're really sorry. We just realized—
Oh, okay.
Nobody? It's okay. There's no need. We'll just look for it ourselves.
I'll go find Mr. Douchey.
No need. We're just looking for something. We can look Hey, hello?
Hello? How can I help? The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and, I mean, you've already heard my spiel. I don't know anything beyond what I've already told you.
You don't know anything?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just... there's nothing more I can tell you.
Hey, big...
What do you want?
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier? Take a deep breath.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I ate something earlier, so you're looking for something, you said?
Are you still organizing the bookshelf?
Yeah, and...
We weren't thinking about that to begin.
sorry.
Okay, Paimon sees what you meant now. Seems like they really don't want to talk to us, so let's just head back.
Oh, you're back. How were things at their headquarters?
It was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
That would prove the dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely...
Right. He was acting super... Actually,
And that's precisely why I took his hat.
Oh, so it was you all along?
It's because I wanted to figure out... I don't believe any of Dougier's talk. Not too long. Dougier made very elaborate preparations for my visit.
Okay, but if you... Aren't you the Duke? You could do...
Well, maybe you're... In all seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. Everything I do is on display, and I've always striven to appear...
that sounds...
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. I have to lead by example if I... And that's why even though Dougier had already let a few...
Alright, so you're saying Dougie... And even though the members are acting up...
Indeed. I have some faith, though. The line has been set.
Fish?
Let's give them some time. Mike, you can find me in my office when the time comes.
Hey, don't just leave before you've explained everything to Paimon! It's finally evening. Risley's probably wrapped up his investigation. Paimon has no idea what that guy's thinking. Let's just go find him and ask him what he's really up to.
More speed.
Oh, here you are. Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals tonight?
Let's just get straight to the point. Has anything else happened with the society?
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points. I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Namely, why didn't anyone come to me about it?
Oh, that's a good point. Could whatever they're afraid of be so powerful that even you won't be able to do anything about it?
But even if such a thing existed, how could they be so sure without checking with me first? It'd be one thing if it was just one or two people, but it seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help. Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them. Yes, something like that. So it became imperative for me to refute that. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more... There was no way to keep our investigation...
That makes sense.
The last thing that guy wanted was for Dugier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own. But now, not only has Dugier found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found it. That likely set his internal alarms off all at once. Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. It's the only thing that... If we didn't act right then and there, Dugier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth and we'd be back to square one. So after giving the matter some thought, I must say I was...
Ah, so you did that on purpose?
Yes, that's right. Of course, I had no way to know if any of the members had actually... Right. And I said back there that... And since I was traveling with you, they would also understand that we're...
You used us as a part of...
My apologies. There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves. But I can assure you that Of course, you're under no obligation. Would you be willing to lend me...
But Paimon's still...
You have my thanks. Now, there are still two out... I've examined one before. The other is the true purpose of the... It's my hope that a brave fish... I'll put some music on while we wait.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
I apologize for my lack of composure. Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you. Please, help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What happened at the Society?
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately, but many members are hot on his heels. Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most. Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace, please, just let me show it to you. Every secret may be found within...
Here you are. Please excuse us, Your Grace. She rambles often.
I don't recall hearing
Oh, my apology.
Like we
Please, there's no need to...
Well then, what if the reasonable man...
That would be perfectly fine with me. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses. We've brought him back to our
I'm sorry, Your Grace.
This is what you're afraid of, correct?
I've never seen that thing in my life.
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say.
It's all right, Avise. As long, no matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you.
Your Grace, forget...
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything.
But what?
In that case, Avise and I will be off.
Miss Avise, please show me your head. There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say, you've merely let your work. The society has never caused trouble for you. Why are you doing everything? I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word.
Your words bore me.
Everything that I do for the fort. All right, Avise.
We should have shown him his place.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance. He must have been well prepared for this exact scenario, or he wouldn't have dared to be so openly hostile. All the more reason for us to be patient. The entire society are his hostages. His subordinates would definitely react and that's why he dared to bear his the true secret of the society. Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning. However, if we were to look at the rules...
Yeah, none of this makes sense.
The hats are definitely... But if they're... From the way I need to think about this a bit more.
I have an idea, but...
Huh? What is it? Tell me!
You mean this thing? So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier. That would mean... Let me take a look. I managed to remove this from the hair clip. Let's see.
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of the gem. And some of it has been absorbed by this...
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest... With that in mind...
Oh, so that's why even...
Dugier would be able to censure others. The moment it hits you would be like being agony, desolation, and an over...
So, was the hat...
That might not even be all. We can't let Dugier escape.
More speed.
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received... We decided to forestall their plan, and we're just about to send...
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things, so I'm glad that... Perform a thorough search of the Society...
Understood, Your Grace.
Now, let's check on them. As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound.
Ooh, Paimon's glad her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away for...
They probably left it there as a... These people must have had to endure it. Let's go check out the other areas, too.
Hey, come here! Have a look at this! This is a book that Paimon... The colors of the covers are complete... Yeah! And they did...
Look at what I found. This is a surveillance port. So even if Dujier's not there in person... Indeed. It's easy to become and if any action you take, maybe Dujier has already...
Your Grace! Your Grace!
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the signs of wear and tear are fake. The lime scale, the layers of dust, they were all deliberately added. We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all say that they haven't returned home for ages.
Oh. Is that right?
They're gone? That could only mean...
Indeed. As long as he allowed society members to mingle with others, even with threats of censure, Dujier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from speaking out. Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value as soon as a whistleblower sounds the alarm. So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. The rest areas, the fancy equipment, even the members that we saw, they were merely part of the front. And only the most docile and well-trained members were selected as his performers.
But then, where can we actually find him?
Let me think. Dujier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard has never alerted me to anything of the sort, he must be in Dujier's pocket. I'm of the same mind. Let's go. You two, follow me.
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? All right then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words. More speed.
Did that person flee here?
That's the most likely scenario to me. Let's keep heading down. We should be on the right. Let's go. We can take the...
Look! There's a fallen guard over there! Paimon sees some society members too!
After them!
It's rising. Run!
Did Dugier send you?
Come on! It's time to...
I will take your...
Mr. Douche, we were just up.
So, in other words, your headquarters...
Yes, it's just down this way.
Guards, take them away. Let's go. It's about time that...
There's so much space down here!
Yeah, these are all former work areas. There are usually guards on... Stay sharp. He's got a t... More, please. Let's begin. Don't run away now. I will have order.
Solidify!
Shine down!
Let's begin.
Orders given. Orders received.
Don't run away now. Stay cool. Face your guilt.
Hey, are you okay?
You're safe now.
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Dougie...
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received. Seems like he's prepared for...
Hey, what's this?
Seems like some kind of handbook. Ah, this should be the Society's real rules. Members are not permitted to... 5 members shall form... Anyone who reports a fellow member... I see.
But that's just...
To obtain food and water. To avoid punishment, they learn to stop talk. Finally, isolated and without hope, Do you remember what happened to Paimon? She's usually all for taste.
Ugh.
No, your decision. The human heart. Those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime. More, please. If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this place. Rather than confront Dujier, I think it's more important. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some others.
Open the door. Would we have to do? Forget it. Pirate's just gonna.
Wait now.
Whoa! It's turning! Is it because we touched this thing? Ugh, the other side's open! Let's go.
Stabilize!
There is no escape!
Wheel of life. Sacred name, fortune preserver.
A moment, please.
Have a safe trip. Not bad.
Go.
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
This is order.
vengeance will be mine. Yeah, crush!
Orders given, orders received. Life goes on.
Let's begin.
Oh, it's so high! We're not gonna have to climb all the way up, are we?
Activate the mechanism in front of us first, just like before. Let's see if that changes anything.
Ooh, the water level's gone way up! So that's how we'll make it to the top.
More, please. Stay cool and face your guilt. That way now. Yeah!
No escape! Ha! Ha! Ha!
These should be the prison cells. Lots of empty cells in here. Dujier's probably moved them elsewhere already.
Let's still rescue the ones who got left behind, though. Every person counts. Hey, it's all right now. You can leave this place.
No. No, I won't try to leave anymore. I'll never try to leave again. So close to me. I don't want any trouble.
No, we're not gonna do that. Please calm down. We're not bad people.
We won't be able to get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way. I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her. Let's let the guards take care of them for now and keep pushing forward.
All right.
Rise.
The door's open. Huh. Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
I leave this area to you.
Understood. And...
Just let's go back. That mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need... Don't forget to bring the... word of advice, don't break the law. Huh. Is there anything else? Yeah, seriously, don't break the law.
I must confess to being furious. Remember their names. Fasal and Avis. They've betrayed you, betrayed us. And today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause. Go on, Avis. Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores. Of course, you will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again and again, and don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Thistle, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll find a way to endure.
Oh, shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak? My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Is that His Grace?
Oh, Risley. I knew you would come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick. Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got the entire fortress at your feet?
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that, look at your people. Are they not starving as you wolf down your cake?
You. Stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of justice! Have you forgotten? Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent. We are all irredeemable monsters who have destroyed something that others held dear. What's so wrong about punishing those who deserve to be punished? It's what they've always deserved. And please, are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running? Is it that all you need to keep your cushy life?
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth. Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free to seek redemption and a new beginning. Our bodies have limits, but our spirits will always remain free. They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings with people and things that they cherish. And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds. But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll become slaves who will never again feel or think. And you say that's what they've always deserved? You are nothing compared to them.
He's really mad.
You think me arrogant, Risley. Well, I think you're too young and naive. You understand nothing of this world. Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever! No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey. Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs in this place. Your vision gives you strength. But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like. Let's begin.
Shine down! Inazuma shines eternal!
I will have order!
Wheel of Life. Opening box of Adepti Tricks.
Away now. It's get a little chilly.
guide you.
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Have a safe trip. A moment, please. If you think fear can control everything, well then, terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
What's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you. Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind. Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood. Sorry for taking so long.
No, not at all.
If you ask me, I could comfort and compensate. I have to take responsibility for it. Yeah.
So, do you...
Oh, Douji? For now, I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to... He'll be left in the dark. Of course, that's not... I'm going to talk to the members of this...
Paimon didn't know you...
Why do you think I'd do that kind... Anyway, jokes, how about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at... Don't worry, it won't be...
Oh, then...
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced... More speed.
Ah, you're here.
Paimon never forgets about meals.
I'm a little confused, actually.
Hey, not you!
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. Which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of rest. As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well.
You sure got everything taken...
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory. Please, go ahead. Ah, that's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts. Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children. They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
And then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock. Once we had reached a certain age, all children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply... I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring... Yes, Like the society, they did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. Worse, but I did. So in the end, I killed them. My methods were extreme, yes, but I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem. My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved. It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. The least I can do is to make sure that this—
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Oh, it's a visa.
It was all because you were—
We came here on impulse today.
Please, go on right ahead.
It's—
You're getting married?
Yeah, we met each other through— But even during our time there, and after this incident, we've come to—
You could, but we're still both prisoners, so we are just wondering.
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding, but that's no reason to say no, is it?
We can't— We are actually also planning—
Yeah, and we have full confidence in—
Your trust is the highest—
Hey, loosen up a bit.
Yeah, I'll always take it.
Solidify!
Freeze to the core! Yeah. Shudder! Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
Stabilize!
This is order.
Crush! Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered! Flood of frost! Shudder!
Orders given, orders received. Life goes on.
Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, But the Knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
That's all for my daughter.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously. You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? All right then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words.
That's all for my daughter.
Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the Knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail. Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously.
Oh, where am I going to get the more?
You want to learn some Favonia's blade work? All right then, I'll teach you. Oh yes, I'll teach you all right. Mark my words. Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense to do away with all the superfluous detail.
Where am I going to get the Mora?
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to learn all of the rules by heart, but even I don't take them that seriously. More speed.
There is no escape!
Crush! Beg for mercy.
Shine down!
Solidify!
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion!
Order guide you! Quake!
Crush!
Sacred name, fortune preserver, go.
Gather!
Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core! Shudder!